Prior to coming to the Amen Clinic, we had quite a history with Joey. He's now 10, and Joey had a very difficult birth, so he started off immediately challenged. The last 10 years, we basically have been trying many different types of therapies. We've tried sensory integration therapy through his young years. We've had ABA treatment, many social groups, social thinking, and when Joey was 4, he was officially diagnosed with high-functioning autism. So that was in 2008, and since then he had attended school, and we were in special education, both in public and private. And the reason why we ended up at the clinic is simply because with all the therapies and treatment and counseling and all the professional advice, we always knew that there was something else that needed to be done for Joey. So we always were questioning what else could we do. And we actually used to joke a little bit, if we could just look inside his head, we could figure out our Joey. So Joey was always challenged. Every day, there wouldn't be a day where he wouldn't cry or scream on a daily basis. And to go through life for 10 years, every day having that challenge, no matter what environment you're in, as you can imagine, school would be really difficult. So we had a great school placement since first grade, and we had amazing staff, trained behavioralists, counselors, lots of support. And we have a strong family unit, but by the time Joey reached 5th grade, which is very recent, school just became so challenging. He couldn't get through a school day. So I think we just made a family decision that we needed to do more. And we always knew of the Amen Clinic, so it got to the point where Joey couldn't go back to school. We needed to get him evaluated. And on top of school and Joey being challenged, we also had some family events take place. And we had 2 family members pass away. We had made a family move out of a home, and then he was challenged at school. So those 3 key things made it unbearable for him. So we called the clinic, and we thought, we're going to do this. We're just going to be able to figure out further how else we can help Joey. When we first came and to see the specs, you actually see your child's brain. And that's overwhelming, and it validated a lot of what we were questioning, because it gives you the medical facts, it gives you the medical science that you lack when you're just attending many types of therapies. And so it gave us a lot of validation. It also gave us more definition, and I think the most intense part of the experience is when the doctor comes in with the results and he's reading them and they're accurate. It's your child. And that's what we needed to hear, because it just gave us a foundation, and we felt for a while that we were kind of on autopilot with Joey, just kind of maintaining the disorder and the mental illness, but we know we needed to do more. So having the SPECT, and then taking that medical information that we lacked for the last 10 years and being able to put that into a treatment plan, and to be able to have confidence that we are on the same track. We found out some information that was very helpful. We also not only looked at Joey's brain, but we found that Joey had infections and things that we had suspected, but we actually had Dr. Stoller give us the information and gave us a plan. So when we started our treatment plan, because Joey's a kid, it's a child, we had to get creative. We had to make sure if this is the route we were choosing to go as a family, we needed Joey to be able to understand, because he is 10, to be a part of that and to realize that he can be a part of his treatment and he himself can heal his brain. So we did a lot of review with Joey about what we expected. The doctor came in and suggested supplements, some medication, and different treatment options that we could go. Along with that, what I really appreciated and was impressed with is how quickly we moved on it. So a lot of times in my experience in the past with autism is there's wait lists and there's things that take time and you never get exact answers. And having the brain spec and the information from Dr. Stoller gave us specific answers. So we were able to put the treatment plan in quickly. We also were able to get lab tests done to be more specific. So the research was done for us, and he literally was digging for information on our child, which we never had that support before. And again, the information was accurate. And then on top of that, we also learned not just what we thought we already knew about Joey, but we learned new information that Joey was also suffering from infection, and we have determined he has Lyme's disease. So that's a whole nother, part of Joey's brain that we didn't even know, and we're able to treat that. The other thing that's nice is we were able to treat a brain injury, and there's no magic pill that's going to fix your child, but at least you have a plan and you have support from a doctor that's knowledgeable and experienced. So treatment's been going well. We're early in the stages, so and the doctor explains that it has to sometimes get a little worse with the behaviors and the symptoms for it to get better. And so you have all the information given to you, and it takes work. You have to do your work. You have to do your homework with your child. So we put a plan in. We incorporated a behavior plan for Joey in relation to his treatment. So basically what we do is we reward him for healing his brain, and he has fun with it. So we're able to teach him different supplements and healthy things, choices for him, and on top of taking his medication, which we oversee. And then when he completes his medical day, he gets an instant reward. He takes a motivational sticker and puts it on his chart, and he's really proud of himself that he's being a part of this, and he feels included. And then at the end of the month, he's able to cash his stickers in for cash. And so then he's learning, how he can, be a part of the whole treatment program, and we hope that he continues to make healthy choices. You definitely should call. It was a very quick response when we picked up the phone to call. The office staff was wonderful. We got in quickly, which is what we needed, and then to start the process, because you can attend, as I mentioned, lots of therapies for special education, special needs children, but it's having that other piece of the puzzle that you need that, had I known earlier, I would have called a lot sooner. So I think it's really, really important to know that there's other facts that are needed in order to treat our children and heal our children.